Narcissistic people do not love their children. They simply lack the empathy to do so. They might appear to love their children when they are using their children as supply, as a means to look good, as a means to gain admiration and attention. And this is most noticeable when a narcissistic person will not have another source of supply. So they will pick their children up, they will treat their children to items, they will go all out to spoil their children. And then when a new source of supply comes along, they drop their child like a hot potato and move straight on, usually blaming the child for why they're no longer interested. And then when the new supply isn't working, they go all out to swoop in and pick their child back up. Narcissistic people have children for many reasons, none of which are in the child's best interest. They're looking for that sort of happy ever after, which is a self-serving illusion which doesn't last. They're looking for that feel-good redemption story. They're looking for that distance from reality, which is only ever short-lived. They might be looking to generate a legacy, a source of attention and admiration. Narcissists struggle to genuinely love or put their children first. Narcissists frequently exploit their children to meet their own needs, a pawn to boost the narcissist's ego. They will emotionally neglect their children. They fail to provide any form of care for their children. They dismiss, they gaslight their children's feelings, and they use harsh criticisms and belittlement to put their children in their place. Narcissists view their children as an extension of themselves, so they might impose their own dreams and their own hobbies on the children, and when they fail to live up to the narcissist's demands, they will criticize, mock and humiliate those children. And if those children want to do something different, they will criticize, mock and humiliate what their children want to do. They are very neglectful. They prioritize their own selfish desires over their children. Therefore, a new supply comes along, they're no longer interested in their children. If they've lost that source of supply, they will use their children as a means to weaponize their children against other people. They neglect their parental responsibilities. They fail to feed their children on a given time and then accuse the other parent of just being too regimented because the narcissist has failed to feed their own children. They won't take financial responsibility for their children. They'll blame it on somebody else. And if they genuinely cared, they would want to provide for their children. They struggle to maintain healthy and consistent relationships, constantly bringing new people in and out of their children's lives. And they also struggle to maintain a healthy and consistent relationship with their children, picking their children up when it serves them, dropping them when it doesn't. They have that inflated ego. They have that lack of empathy. They are prone to outbursts of anger and mood swings, and they will take these out on their children. They'll not say, I'm in a bad mood, I need a bit of space, it's nothing you've done. They will literally take them out on their children and blame their children. They will have a favourite. Whatever supply is providing them with attention, that is the supply that they're interested in, and they will drop all other sources of supply. They will compare their children against others in order to make their children feel inadequate. Yet, as they can temporarily spoil their children when they need that attention, it's very difficult for the child to recognise that the parent doesn't love or care about them. The parent is simply using them.